California. Rick, welcome to Bible Answers Live.
Hi, pastors. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you for calling.
Well, my question is a little bit about the mark of the beast and some modern things that are going on around the COVID virus. There's a patent on some technology that's going to be in, I guess, a tattoo that is going to mark the people that have had the vaccination. And the patent number is WO, this is with the UN, WO 2020 060606. And one of the interesting things about it is the luminescent or reflective chemical or whatever that's going to be in this invisible tattoo that's only visible with a certain kind of light, I guess.
Yeah, infrared light.
Yeah, it's called luciferase or something. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, well, luz is it's a Greek word for light, so that wouldn't surprise me. So are you wondering, is this the mark of the beast?
Well, I don't think it is. A gentleman that I know that was showing me this information told me, when you go get the vaccination, they're going to mark you, and then that's it. You're sealed and you're done. You're never going to go to heaven. You've sold your soul to the devil. And I know you've talked about the mark being more about in the right hand what we do with our actions and in our mind how we're thinking. So I think he's off base. But I still kind of wanted your thoughts because I see a lot of what's going on and just the evil that's pervading as, coming, Satan's got his hand in it.
Yeah, well, I think that there is cause for concern when people lose their freedoms, and if government powers start telling you can't go to church, right away you've got cause for concern. I do understand that if there is a viable pandemic and your gathering together can help spread this contagion, that you can risk people's lives. And I think that as Christians, you don't want to tempt the Lord. You don't want to endanger someone else's life. But the very fact that governments have had to take this step and then they haven't mandated it yet, they're recommending, I think what I've heard so far is that they're saying that the vaccine, if they develop one, that the vaccine is going to be voluntary, and they're going to encourage people who are high risk to take it, because they say at the beginning they're not even going to have enough for everybody. They're wanting to know, how do we know that you've been vaccinated? Well, I'm not sure they're going to develop a new sophisticated system. They've been giving vaccines to people for, I just was reading about, they had vaccine at Ben Franklin's day for smallpox. People were keeping records. We keep records of our children's vaccinations right now. The idea that now they need a computer chip for this particular flu vaccine, all it is, a coronavirus is a flu vaccination. They have them every year. It's troubling if they say, but for this particular vaccination, you need to get a tattoo that can be seen with an ultraviolet light. They're going to put an RFD under your skin or something like that. I'm hearing all kinds of things, and I'm just kind of sitting back and waiting to see what the truth is. But we've got to be careful not to speculate ourselves into hysteria about what this is. Biblically, the mark of the beast is not a vaccine. It is not a tattoo. Worshipping the beast is going to mean something you do with your life and your heart and your actions. God is not going to punish people because they get a vaccine. So we do have a lesson on this. If you haven't read it before, yeah.
It is called The Mark of the Beast, and we'll be happy to send this lesson out to anyone who asks for it. The number is 800-835-6747. Ask for the study guide called The Mark of the Beast, and you'll learn everything that the Bible has to say about this very important subject, especially related to the last days. Again, that's 800-835-6747. We got Carl listening in Canada. Carl, welcome.